Martin, and I'll be playing Horatio.
I'm Tori Lawrence. I'll be portraying Marcellus.
I'm Brittany Lorendo. I'll be portraying Bernardo.
I'm Allegra Mascal, and I'll be Francisco and the Ghost.
Who's there?
Stand, nay, answer me. Stand and unfold yourself.
Long live the king!
Bernardo,
He?
you come most carefully upon your hour.
'Tis struck 12. Get thee to bed, Francisco.
For this relief, much thanks. 'Tis bitter cold, and I am sick at heart.
Have you it right, Lord?
Not a mouse stirring.
Well, good night then. If you do meet Horatio and Marcellus, the rivals of my watch, bid them make haste.
I think I hear them. Stand ho, who is there?
Francis Brown.
Engagement to the day.
Give you good night.
Well, farewell, honest soldier. What relieve you?
Bernardo hath my place. Give you good night.
Well, let Bernardo.
Say what? Is Horatio there?
A piece of him.
Welcome, good Horatio. Welcome, good Marcellus.
What, has the stand appeared again tonight?
I have seen nothing.
Horatio says 'tis but our fantasy, and will not let belief take hold of him, catching this dreaded sight twice seen of us. Therefore, I have entreated him along with us to watch the minutes of this night, that, if again this apparition come, he may improve our eyes and speak to it.
Tush, tush, will not appear.
Sit down a while, and let us once again assail your ears, that are so fortified against our story, what we have 2 nights seen.
Well, sit we down and let us hear Bernardo speak of this.
Last night of all, when yon same star that's westward from the pole had made his course to illume the part of heaven, where now it burns, Marcellus and myself, the belled and burned one.
He springs me out. Look where it comes again.
In the same figure like the king that's dead.
Thou just scholar, speak to it, Horatio.
Looks he not like the king? Mark it, Horatio.
Most like. It harms me with fear and wonder.
It must be spoke to.
Speak to it, Horatio.
What art thou that usurps this time of night, together with that fair and warlike form in which the majesty of buried Denmark does sometimes march? By heaven I charge thee, speak!
It is offended.
See, it stalks away.
Say, speak! Speak, I charge thee, speak!
'Tis gone and will not answer.
How now, Horatio? You tremble and look pale. Is this something more than fantasy? What think you on it?
Before my God, I might not disbelieve without the sensible and true avowal of my own eyes.
Is it not like the king?
As I was myself. Such was the very armor he had on when he the ambitious Norway combated. So frowned he once, when in an angry parley he smote the sledded Polacks on the ice. 'Tis strange.
Thus twice before and jumped at this dead hour, with martial stalk hath he gone by our watch.
In what particular thoughts work I know not, but in the grossest scope of mine opinion, this bodes some strange eruption to our state.
Good now, sit down and tell me, he that knows, why the same strict and most observant watch so nightly toils the subject of the land, and why such daily cast of round cannon, and foreign mart of implements of war, why such impressive shipwrights, whose sword cast does not divide the Sunday from the week? What might be toward that this sweaty haste? What doth make the night joint labor with the day? Who has it that can inform me?
That can I, at least the whisper goes so. Our last king, whose image even but now appeared to us, was, as you know, by Fortinbras of Norway, thereto pricked on a most emulate pride, dared to the combats, in which our valiant Hamlet, for so the sight of our known world esteemed him, did slay this Fortinbras, who by a sealed compact well ratified by law and heraldry, did forfeit with his life all those his lands which he stood seized of to the conqueror. Against the which a mighty combatant was gauged by our king, which had returned to the inheritance of Fortinbras, but had even vanquisher as, by the same command, and carried to the artful design, his fall to Hamlet. Now, sir, young Fortinbras of unimproved metal, hot and full, hath in the skirts of Norway here and there sharked up a list of lawless resolutes, for food and diet to some enterprise that hath a stomach in it, which there is no other, as it doth well appear unto our state, but to recover of us, by strong hand and terms compulsory, those foresaid lands so by his father lost. And this, I take it, is the main motive of our preparations. The source of this our watch and the chief head of this post-haste and rummage in the land.
I think it be no other, but even so, well may it sort that this pretentious figure comes armed through our watch so like the king. That was and is the question of these wars.
A motion is to trouble the mind's eye. In the most high and palmy state of Rome, a little ere the mightiest Julius fell. The graves stood tenantless, and the sheeted dead did squeak and gibber in the Roman streets. As stars with trains of fire and dews of blood, disasters in the sun. And the moist star, upon whose influence Neptune's empire stands, was like almost a doomsday with eclipse. And even with the precursor feared events, as harbingers proceeding to instill the fates and prologue to the autumn coming on, have heaven and earth together demonstrated unto our planetures and countrymen. But soft, behold, lo where it comes again. I'll cross like through a blasphemy. Stay, illusion! If thou hast any sound or use of voice, speak to me. If there be any good thing to be done that may to thee do ease and grace to me, speak to me. If thou art privy to thy country's fate, which happily foreknowing may avoid, oh, speak! Or if thou hast uphoarded in thy life extorted treasure in the womb of earth, for which they say you spirits oft walk in death, speak of it. Say it, speak! To stop it, Marcellus.
Shall I strangle my partisan?
Do if it will not stand.
'Tis here!
'Tis here.
'Tis gone. We do it wrong, being so majestical, to offer it the show of violence, for it is error, invulnerable, and our vein blows malicious mockery.
It was about to speak when the cock crowed.
And then it started like a guilty thing, upon a fearful summons. I have heard the cock, that is the trumpet to the morn, doth with his lofty and shrill-sounding throat awake the god of day, and at his warning, whether in sea or fire, in earth or air, the extravagant and erring spirit hies to his confine. And of the truth herein, this present object made probation.
If they on the crowing of the cock, some say that ever against the season comes, wherein our Saviour's birth is celebrated. The bird of dawning singeth all night long, and then they say no spirit dare stir abroad. The nights are wholesome, and no plague to strike, no fairy takes, nor witch hath power to charm, so hallowed and so gracious is that time.
So have I heard, and do in part believe it. But look, the morn in russet mantle clad walk over the dew of yon high eastward hill. Break we our watch up, and by my advice let us impart what we have seen tonight unto yon hamlet. For upon my life, this spirit, dumb to us, will speak to him. Do you consent we shall acquaint him with it, as needful in our loves, fitting our duty?
Let's do it, I pray, and I this morning know where we shall find it most convenient.